It's globe-trotting, Wi-Fi, hot-spotting swagger. It knows you want a rich web experience with Adobe Flash and access to over 100,000 Android apps. Finally, a work phone worth taking home.
You know, I'll have a light beer, too.
Sure. Regular bottle or a Miller Lite Vortex bottle?
Regular. I don't see what's so special about that one.
Well, it's got grooves. Maybe if you weren't wearing sunglasses in a dimly lit bar, you'd see that.
Just came from outside.
It's midnight.
Man up and choose the Vortex bottle. Its specially designed grooves let that great Pilsner taste flow right out.
Got a Vortex bottle.
And they're playing your song.
It's not my song.
CBS Sports presents the Sprint Halftime Report. Only from Sprint. Only on the Now Network.
And welcome back to our New York studios and the Sprint Halftime Report. I'm James Brown alongside Dan, Coach Shannon, and Boomer. Let's get you caught up on the first half of action around the league, starting first with Dan.
Here we go, Cleveland in Buffalo. Peyton Hillis is having a great year, and he has a great run right here. Look at that. I could have run through that hole.
Wow.
He went 25 yards down the sideline. That set up a Cleveland Browns field goal. They go up 3-0. Here's Peyton Hillis again. He's trying to do a little.
Stop already.
Little too much. Kyle Wilson comes up with
you like this game
turnover.
this year, don't
I like
you?
it, so it's better than the one last year. Ryan Fitzpatrick drops back. He finds David Nelson, 11 yards. Touchdown. They add a field goal. Up 10-6. Buffalo.
Good game.
Shannon, a Winnebago can't go up that high. Huh?
No.
All right, Coach, Cincinnati and Pittsburgh.
I'll tell you, capping an 8-play, 69-yard drive, Carson Palmer's going to find Andrew Whitworth, the tackle, eligible play, 7-0. And then Ben Roethlisberger is going to get sacked by Shenandoah and Dukeway. Right, yeah, I'll say that again, Shenandoah and Dukeway. He does that. And Carson Palmer right here, his college roommate was, yes, Troy Polamalu. Yes, Mr. Roommate, thank you for the ball. And watch this finish right here by Troy. Look like running back. Ball inside the pylon, touchdown. T.O. says, listen, this is what happened. I was trying to go outside, and Carson, he's been doing this all year, guys, listening to his receiver talk. Here's what happened. You're going to see right here, Troy's playing half the field. T.O. is going to take a little bit of a hint outside, but T.O., again, is going to click his feet and stumble coming out of this break right there, and the timing is off just a bit, and there you see Troy stepping inside and then finishing this off. Again, this has been the story of the year, Boom, for the Cincinnati Bengals. They're just a second off in their timing in the passing game.
Boy, the little things, aren't they important? Oakland and the Jags, Shannon.
Yes, the Oakland came out fired up, JB. Here, Jason Campbell's back.
Oh, yeah.
The linebacker has Darren McFadden man there in 22 man, and that's his man with the football.
Catch him.
Okay. I'm going to catch him. Darren McFadden, 67-yard TD catch. 7-0. Do you want to ride in my Mercedes Lewis, JB, on 1-yard TD, 10-7. Oakland Raiders.
And Coach said that Oakland's going to win the West, huh?
Yes, sir.
All right, boom.
All right, two teams headed in the opposite direction. One team wants to get the #1 seed in the NFC playoffs. That's the Atlanta Falcons. Here comes Matty Ryan, 10 of 15, 122 yards, 1 TD. The other team, the Carolina Panthers, Jimmy Clausen, 2 of 4 for 8 yards. They're looking for the #1 pick in the overall draft next year. And here comes Harry Douglas down the sideline, 46-yard reception. Michael Turner runs in for a touchdown, 14-0. They tack on a field goal, 17-0 at half.
Atlanta.
Yes, they're getting it done. Meanwhile, the Buccaneers are up in Landover, Maryland, playing the Skins, Coach.
Well, Dan Snyder says, Joe Gibbs, would you think about coming back? What do you think's wrong with this team? Okay, there's no answers there. But Ryan Terrain, he's an answer. How about this first half? 18 carries, 158 yards in the rushing. Graham Gano has missed 2 field goals, so what does Mike Shannon do? Goes for it on 4th down. He finds Logan Parsons for that, and then Keelan Williams will take this again on the screen pass, take it for 36 yards. And Gano, who's missed 2 field goals, he's hit the upright on the other field goal, barely made it, and it's 10-3 at the half.
Coach Gibbs was in Washington with Dan Snyder to open up another school, part of his philanthropic efforts. Shannon, Packers and Lions.
The Lions, Turk McBride is going to sack Aaron Rodgers for a 5-yard loss here. The Packers are not playing. They're playing very sloppy football, JB. Here, this ball's going to carry him off of Greg Jennings' hand. Picked off by Amari Spivey. Heads back the other way. Finally dragged down to here. Packers, Clay Matthews, his league-leading 12.5 sack, 19-yard loss of Drew Stanton.
Step up in the pocket.
Yeah, he's going the wrong way, Boom and Dan. And here, Aaron Rodgers is going to slide. He get hit to the side of the head. Concussion. He's out for the remainder of the game.
Oh,
Matt
boy.
Flynn is in.
Oh, boy, no question. And coming up, a reminder, this is a doubleheader day here on CBS. Here's a look at our second games this afternoon. The Patriots take on the Bears, Dolphins and the Jets, Chiefs challenging the Chargers, and the Broncos face the Cardinals. Let's talk about that big one, New England and Chicago.
Hey, you know, when you think about this game, this is going to be a game of who's going to not turn the ball over.
Yeah.
You look at the Tom Brady, the way he throws the ball, and he's very efficient throwing the ball. The Browns are going to be
All right,
in
let's
their
go back to
zone
the
coverage.
second half of the next game.
Yeah.
Then what do you want to do?
And I want to say this: weather will play a part in this game. And, you know, and weather is a great equalizer, and I think it also makes you have to make some kind of adjustments in your thinking. So I think you see a lot of
back to the
blitzes.
second half, boom.
Devin Hester, it will be the great equalizer in this ball game.
Even in conditions.
Yes.
Boomer, what are we doing?
Back to Buffalo. Forget
Back
Boomer.
to Buffalo. The second half started already.
CBS Sports presents the Sprint Halftime Report. Only from Sprint. Only on the Now Network.
They'll train for it. They'll audition for it. They'll go for it.
Right now is your moment.
And you decide who has what it takes to make it to the top. Paula Abdul. Series premiere Tuesday, January 4th. Only CBS.
Run your fantasy football league with the most powerful league manager on the web. Brought to you by Sprint, the Now Network. Visit cbssports.com/commissioner.
Loud and it's time to have some fun. Waited all week to take it off. We ain't crashing till the dawn.
Your weekend starts here. 49ers, Chargers, live on NFL Network. Join the movement. Pledge to play 60 at NFLRush.com.
CBS Sports presents the Sprint Halftime Report. Only from Sprint. Only on the Now Network.
At the half, the Bills lead the Browns 10-6. We'll return to Buffalo after this message and a word from your local station.
CSI Miami. Tonight, only CBS.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
Hi, would you like to try our chicken tenders?
Yeah, I just gotta roll down the window. 1 second.
Whoa! Even crime fighters want hand-breaded chicken tenders. New at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
Oh, I go antiquing. Not because my wife makes me, but because my 18th century French mahogany bonnetière would look just silly without the matching walnut rococo nightstand. Duh.
There's my manhood.
An experience like no other. With the best in entertainment. Immerse yourself in the world of 3D. Like you've never seen before. DirecTV is leading the 3D revolution with the only 24-hour 3D channel. N3D. Powered by Panasonic. Only on DirecTV.
Hi, would you like to try our chicken tenders?
Yeah, I just gotta roll down the window. 1 second.
Whoa! Even crime fighters want hand-breaded chicken tenders. New at Carl's Jr. and Hardee's.
This week, Dave's all new with Matt Damon, Paul Rudd, Dustin Hoffman, and for the first time, Robert De Niro. Plus, Monday, don't miss Ricky Gervais.
It's a 403 horsepower, 6.2-liter V8 nutcracker. The 2011 GMC Sierra. During the GMC holiday event, get 0% financing and a $1,500 allowance when you purchase a 2011 Sierra. Plus, make no monthly payments until spring. It's our best offer of the year.
At the half, it's the Bills leading the Browns 10-6. We take a look at the Droid Pro Play presented by Motorola. The Ryan Fitzpatrick 11-yard touchdown throw to rookie David Nelson. The only touchdown of this day. Don Criqui with Steve Berline back in Western New York on a wintry day, a cold rain falling. And Ryan Fitzpatrick has been the difference maker for the Bills. He's passed for 98 yards. He's run for 43.
And you know what, Don? Aside from the fumble on the first drive, he's played very, very smart football. He understands the conditions, understands the type of game it's going to be, and he's making plays with both his feet and his arm when the opportunities are there. Great throw for the touchdown, David Nelson, but the three big runs kept drives alive and really give that Cleveland Browns defense something else to think about.
Well, Fitzpatrick overcame that early fumble. It gave the Browns the ball. Then the Browns fumbled it right back on the next play as we look at the first half stats, Steve.
Yeah, you know what? The turnovers are even in a game like this. You expect them to be more of a factor. Both teams doing a good job protecting the football for the most part. You look at the rushing yards. It started out like Cleveland was going to dominate from that perspective, but it actually turns out that Buffalo has run for more yards in the first half.
So the Bills get the ball. You'll remember they won the toss and elected to defer and put their defense out first. That is Donald Jones running the ball back across the 25-yard line, the free agent from Youngstown State, tackled by T.J. Ward.
And we look at the quarterback comparison, Don. Both quarterbacks playing pretty efficiently. Jake Delhomme, 6 of 9. The first 9 plays, remember, of the ball game were run plays for the Cleveland Browns. They've gotten away from that, giving Jake Delhomme a chance to make a few more plays. He's done well. Ryan Fitzpatrick, 8 of 13 with the big touchdown throw to David Nelson, but really has made the difference with his legs. And that's what Eric Mangini and David Bowens, the linebacker for Cleveland, said. They've got to contain him with that aspect of his game.
And of course, Steve, you have to look at this rain continuing to fall. It's now almost a freezing rain. Here is Brett Jackson turning the corner and getting some, not a lot. Browns defend him. You have to look for the turnover to come again in the second half.
Well, you would definitely expect the turnover to play a key part in this ball game. At least one turnover. With these conditions, almost impossible. We've seen the ball on the ground a couple of more times where it's bounced out of bounds, or where, fortunately for the fumbling party, his own team has recovered the football. But it's not going to bounce that way all the time.
Fitzpatrick is 27 years old in his 6th year in the NFL out of Harvard. And they go back to the run, a controlled game by the Bills, running it at the Browns. C.J. Spiller getting a lot more work today than usual, this first-round draft choice. Eric Barton stops him.
I really like that run. You know, C.J. Spiller, when you look at the film on him, most of his plays are going outside. He looked a little tentative prior to last week. Now, last week he was starting to get healthy again. Saw a couple of really good aggressive runs, decisive runs, and seeing more of the same today. It's got to be encouraging for Chan Gailey.
Spiller has run 6 times today for 29 yards. From the shotgun, Browns send blitzers. Well timed, and the ball is out to the 42-yard line for a first down. They talked to us, if you were well aware, Steve, about his ability to wait and wait. He'll take shots, but before he takes the shot, he's released the ball to somebody.
Well, the other thing that was mentioned to us by Chan Gailey is his incredible football IQ, his ability as a football player to decipher what the defense is doing. Right there, Cleveland on 3rd and short, came with a blitz. Ryan Fitzpatrick knew exactly where his answer was, made the throw, they convert the first down.
First down it is. And right back to the run. A pretty basic run blocking. Just taking it right at him. Zone blocking, hit what's in front of you. The Tampa Rubin is a tough guy to move out of there.
Well, we talked earlier, Don, about how Chan Gailey felt that his offensive line was overmatched last week against the Minnesota Vikings. And what we're seeing today against a pretty stout Cleveland defense is an offensive line that's deciding they're not going to do anything tricky. They're going to go right at him. They're all standing up to the challenge to this point, getting positive yards the physical way.
Bills staying committed to the run, holding a 4-point lead. Here's a live ball. A catch. Might have been a catch for no yards, but Trusnick was there. Steve Johnson actually took it off his hands.
This was almost a disaster, Don. You called it. It was Ryan Fitzpatrick was trying to throw a quick pass to Stevie Johnson. Watch what happens, though. The right side of his offensive line gets pushed back into, actually it was Andy Levitre, the left guard, for some reason, stepping over in front of Ryan Fitzpatrick, not allowing Ryan Fitzpatrick to throw that football. Trusnick almost making the circus catch. Very well could have made the play.
Now it is 3rd and 3 for the Bills on this opening drive of the second half. Fitzpatrick from the shotgun. Blitzer. Timing throw, off target, 4th down, Bills will punt. Donald Jones was the target, so a well-called blitz as the Browns spent a speed guy at him.
Right here, watch Raymond Ventrone coming right up the gap right there, unblocked. Another very creative blitz scheme from Rob Ryan, defensive coordinator for Cleveland. He does a great job of mixing things up. Very, very, very sound defensive coordinator, but just exotic enough to keep you on your toes. Always challenging the offense.
Now ready to punt is the NFL's punter of the decade, Brian Moorman. Not too deep. Ribbs was back. It'll hop out of bounds at about the Browns' 20-yard line. So the Browns will go on offense for the first time in the second half, trailing the Bills 10-6.
Southwest is having a nationwide sale with flights all over the country starting at only $59. As the nation's largest domestic airline, we have a flight that fits your budget anywhere Southwest flies. But the sale can't last forever, so you need to hurry and use this to go to southwest.com. And book your flight before it's too late, because with $59 fares available every day of the week, these fares are going to go fast. Book your $59 Southwest getaway only at southwest.com.
With DirecTV, you can start watching in one room, pause, and continue watching in any other room. Don't just watch TV, DirecTV.
Toyotathon is back. With over 30 years of great deals, everyone's going. You'll never know who you'll see.
Mark. Amanda?
Kurt.
Lori?
Chuck.
Heather?
Eric Estrada. What are you doing here?
I'm here to buy a car.
Me too.
Our biggest event of the year won't last long. Hurry in today. And now, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, featuring a complimentary maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Toyota.
Monday, with all its relationships on the rocks.
2 bourbons straight up. You want anything?
How do you cheer up a depressed Charlie?
You're welcome to tag along. A couple of these women are divorced, and they've been liposucked to within an inch of their lives, so they present well.
2.5 Men.
I think it might be time to go back to my shrink.
Talk about your issues.
Renew my prescriptions.
A new episode. Then, if the holidays got you blue, Catch TV's favorite new couple.
You guys gonna suck face all day, or you coming inside?
A new Mike and Molly after a new 2.5 Men. Monday only, CBS.
He's irresponsible.
You're under arrest.
Uncontrollable.
Less than a minute in town, and he's already cuffed.
And he's family.
Bye, Dad. Great seeing you.
The Defenders, CBS Wednesday.
This telecast is copyrighted by the NFL for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this telecast or of any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the NFL's consent is prohibited.
We're back. Peyton Hillis, the Browns' go-to runner. He's been quiet lately.
Yeah, you look at that first drive, he was running right through him. 7 rushes, 49 yards. Not a lot of action since. You got to be scratching your head wondering why.
Might be getting some here. Now they play fake to him. Nicely thrown ball by Delhomme as he beat the blitz and gets it downfield to Watson. 8-yard gain. They've done a good job against Watson, who had a 10-catch day last week.
Well, a lot of Watson's catches last week came in the second half against Miami. He's definitely Jake Delhomme's go-to guy. He told us he had a really good rapport with him. He missed 8 games with that ankle injury, which is what gave Colt McCoy the opportunity to play, but he really hasn't had a chance to gain a chemistry with his other receivers.
That's what he said. I'm still learning my receivers. They're still learning me, is the way he phrased it. Jake Delhomme. Here's Hillis looking to break through on a short yardage play close to a first down. Luzny again.
And you know, something that is really characteristic of Buffalo, one thing you can always count on is the wind blowing. Look at that streamer on the upright there, the flag. You very, very seldom see no action as far as the wind goes here in this stadium. That explains why we've seen the ball up in the air as many times as we have today to this point, Don.
Well, let's find out now. Here's the rush. Delhomme throws. It's broken up to Hillis.
They're going to call pass interference. There was a little bit of contact early there, Don. Just kind of a ticky-tack call, but I was thinking the same thing. There was contact before the ball got there to Peyton Hillis.
There's no foul on the play. The contact was at the line of scrimmage. Second down.
Okay, so they're ruling that the contact was at the line of scrimmage. That's debatable, I think, as well. But whether Peyton Hillis was across the line of scrimmage or not, you see right there, and it's going to be.
Looks like it was timed up pretty good.
Aiken Adele, he definitely came through him.
So it's 2nd and 10 now for the Browns at their 33. There's Hillis, his power running. Both arms on the ball. He's out to the 40, gets 7. 3rd and 3.
Okay, so we talk about it, right? Now we see the positive results of giving the ball back to Peyton Hillis off that right side behind Floyd Womack, John St. Clair. You get a good positive 7-yard gain. Let's see if they stick with it. Well, they're not doing it right now. Peyton Hillis split way out up here at the top as the backfield is empty now for Jake Delhomme.
Delhomme better make it happen fast because the Bills are sending people, maybe a lot of them. There come the blitzers. Delhomme stands in, lofts it down and incomplete. The Browns will have to punt. Looking at Chansey Stuckey. Jarris Bird was on him. So the Bills bring pressure, and Delhomme is not able to make the throw.
And Delhomme is very frustrated right now. You can see him talking to Brian Dabble, the offensive coordinator. Brian Dable, the offensive coordinator for the Cleveland Browns. Jake not liking the result of that play for obvious reasons, but I think it was just a little bit of a lack of communication.
And that brings out Reggie Hodges, who hit a 51-yarder earlier. Booms this one. Spiller beats the gunner. Turns the corner. They're after the ball. Good special teams coverage led by T.J. Ward. 51-yard punt again, a 6-yard return.
Toyotathon is back. With over 30 years of great deals, everyone's going. You'll never know who you'll see.
Abe? Alex? Jennifer?
Jonathan?
Stephanie?
Fabio? Wow.
Our biggest event of the year won't last long. Hurry in today. And now, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, featuring a complimentary maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Toyota.
Well, it's been a great year, sir. We've saved people a lot of money on car insurance.
Few nights going into the holidays. Oh.
Will you marry me?
Ooh, Hellsberg Diamonds.
Yeah, well, he must have saved some money with Geico. Reminds me of the gecko mating call.
Really? How does that go?
Shooby-doo, shooby-dooby-doo-doo.
Geico. 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
Give yourself the gift of time with the KFC Festive Feast. 12 pieces of the Colonel's hand-breaded original recipe chicken with 3 sides and 6 biscuits for only $19.99. Have a so good holiday.
Find gifts for everyone on your list at Walmart, where there are over 20,000 gifts for $5 and under. That means you have hundreds of great choices for everyone you know who deserves a little joy this Christmas. So wrap up everyone on your list for less. Only at Walmart.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Southwest Airlines. Find our fares online only at southwest.com. Walmart. Save money. Live better. Walmart. And by Geico, where 15 minutes could save you 15% or more on car insurance.
We're back to Ralph Wilson Stadium, named after the 92-year-old owner of the Buffalo Bills, the founder of the franchise back in the American Football League days in 1960 when it all began. Bills with a 4-point lead and a conservative game plan deep in their own end. They go to Spiller, the rookie, for a run. A fantasy update.
Well, let's look at, of course, Peyton Manning put up the big numbers the other night. That was the Thursday night game this week. Let's see the rushing leaders. Boy, Ryan Terrain for the Washington Redskins today, 159 yards. Chris Johnson was on there as well from the Thursday night game. And then Reggie Wayne, the same thing. Pierre Garçon, the top 2 guys from a receiving standpoint.
Fitzpatrick on 2nd and 7 gets unusually a large amount of time and drills a fastball in for plus yards to Steve Johnson, short of a first down. It brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, one of the things that we've been informed of that was a late developing thing in the first half. Lee Evans, the wide receiver for the Buffalo Bills, twisted his ankle and will not be back. This is the play Jonathan Stupar caught the pass down the sideline, and right there, the left ankle, Chris Gokong, the linebacker for Cleveland, and Lee Evans got their feet tangled up, and Lee Evans did come out hobbling. He will not be back today.
And they did get the first down with the mark, so it's first down for the Bills. Straight ahead carry, Jackson, a tough runner, taking on some tough people. Matt Roth, as Eric Mangini says about Roth, when he's around, somebody's going to get hit.
Someone is going to get hit, but I'll tell you, that guy right there, Fred Jackson, he can handle it.
He likens a Roth to a hockey enforcer.
Yeah, he does not avoid contact. That is safe to say.
He was a free agent acquisition. 2nd down coming up now. 2nd down and 7, as you see, with 6:53 to play in the 3rd quarter. Nice swing pass. First down Bills. David Martin, veteran tight end, with only his 7th catch of the season. 13-yard gain.
Nice bootleg. You see the hard run action to the left side. Pulls that whole Cleveland Brown defense that way. And it allows David Martin to slip out in the flat on the bootleg. Trying to pull a Peyton Hillis hurdle right here. Good job. Nice solid play. Well designed and well executed by Ryan Fitzpatrick and David Martin.
Ryan Fitzpatrick told us on a day like this, field position and turnovers will decide the day. Each team turned it over once so far. Jackson again, conservative play call. They're eating a lot of clock on this drive, Steve. Down to inside 6 minutes to play in the 3rd quarter. You can build your own football dynasty and compete year-round with CBSSports.com franchise football. Find out more at CBSSports.com/franchise.
Now the Buffalo Bills behind this makeshift offensive line, running the ball real well today. 125 yards of the 17th ranked rushing team in the NFL coming into today. We've still got a lot of football left, and Fred Jackson, C.J. Spiller are going to see a lot more touches.
The rookie's back in, Spiller. Browns come hitting hard. Gokong making another stop. He's made a lot. Number 51, Chris Gokong. Yeah, the Bills, they've pretty much taken Hillis out of this game. He's been a limited factor after that terrific performance when he had 49 yards in the opening field goal drive.
Well, I think that's the product of the play calling by Cleveland as much as anything. But look at the time of possession, because Buffalo is running the ball so well. They are controlling the clock. You thought it was going to be the opposite on that first drive when we did get such a heavy dose of Peyton Hillis.
Now in third down, Browns dig in to stop a 3rd and 4. Knocked down at the line of scrimmage, nicely done. Marcus Bernard makes the play, number 58 for the Browns, and he forces the Bills to punt.
Well, I think Ryan Fitzpatrick was trying to throw this ball right through Marcus Bernard. Look at this. He's looking right at him, and he says, and try and muscle it right through him. Bernard, knowing that he couldn't get to Ryan Fitzpatrick, said the next best thing is to get in that throwing lane, get the hands up.
Josh Krebs back awaiting the punt of Moorman, standing at the 11-yard line of the Browns. High punt. Krebs lets it hop. Goes out of bounds inside the 15-yard line all the way down to the 9-yard line. So the Browns get the ball back down by 4, but they have the long field to go with 4:30 to play in the third quarter.
Hey, have you ever woken up on the wrong side of the bed, minus the bed? Your brain is throbbing, feels like your face is in a plate of nachos, and for some reason, there's a big old horse and buggy in your room. Yeah, we've all been there. That's when I drink a Vitamin Water Revive. It's got B vitamins and potassium. It helps rehydrate me after these epic nights. Again, I'd like to apologize to Brother Hezekiah and all the good people of Lancaster, Pennsylvania.
I'm on the pursuit of happiness, and I know everything.
Toyotathon is back. With over 30 years of great deals, everyone's going. You'll never know who you'll see.
Mark. Amanda?
Kurt.
Lori?
Chuck.
Heather?
Eric Estrada. What are you doing here?
I'm here to buy a car.
Me too.
Our biggest event of the year won't last long. Hurry in today. And now, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, featuring a complimentary maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Toyota.
Only 2 episodes to go.
Here's your mom. Oh my God. Your daughter.
A family challenge brings out the best
I am so touched by the affection.
and worst in the survivors.
I kind of got played there. He straight up lied to me. My God, I started it. I put it out.
New Survivor Wednesday and the season finale CBS Sunday.
Ryan Daboll looking to get something going here. He grew up very nearby to Ralph Wilson Stadium.
And somewhere on that paper he's looking at should say run Peyton Hillis.
Well, that's what they said, and that's what they did. Alex Carrington makes the stop. Hillis now with 15 carries for 86 yards, but 49 of the yards came on the opening drive that the Browns took down for a 19-yard field goal and an early lead.
And look at this. 170 yards a game. Buffalo's defense has been giving up running the football. Last in the NFL. They have not stopped the Cleveland Browns running game.
They keep waiting though, Steve, for that over-the-top throw by Delhomme. Hillis banging ahead.
Oh, that ball's out.
It is out. He's lost one fumble today. Gnashing of teeth down at the bottom of that pile. Lusney put the pop on. As Eric Mangini said about Lusney, he'll make every tackle if you let him. We've got to get blockers on him.
But you know what happens, Don, when
Browns keep it.
When a running back fumbles a football, shows a propensity to let go of that football. As right there, you see the ball squirted out of there. Peyton Hillis fortunately got back on it, but he subliminally is giving a message to his coaches that I can't be trusted. And Peyton Hillis is a guy having a fantastic year, but the more he puts that ball on the ground, the harder it is for Eric Mangini and Brian Dable to trust him, especially in these conditions.
And they are not getting any better. The rain continues to fall. A cold rain could be turning to sleet at any time as the temperature drops. Third down. Delhomme makes a throw, and he's off target, and the Browns will have to punt from deep in their own end as Delhomme is hit hard as he releases the ball. Penalty marker is down.
Illegal contact. Defense, number 29. 5-yard penalty, also automatic first down.
Well, Drayton Florence, a little bit of contact. You can see well out of the 5-yard chuck zone, and the ball was on the way. Drayton Florence trying to insinuate as we watch Jake Delhomme. Boy, that head smacking on the ground. Boy, that is a hard ground, too. Jake Delhomme, tough guy, but definite illegal contact on Drayton Florence.
So the Browns keep the drive alive with a first down on the penalty call, and here is Hillis. Right at the Buffalo Bills. 2 arms on the ball out to the 27-yard line, a gain of 6.
And that's exactly what Peyton Hillis should be doing now. He's got to, number one, first and foremost, you know you're going to be able to move the ball, or you feel like you should be able to move the ball against the Buffalo defense on the ground. Keep 2 hands on that football. Do not cough it up.
Hillis told us, I knew I had the talent, I just needed to get a shot. When he went to the Browns, Mangini told him, you've come to the land of opportunity. You're going to get the ball here. He gets it again. And Hillis now starting to get it going. Another ball on the field. The Browns get it back again. Apparently they did. So Hillis now with 9 fumbles this season.
Boy, Marcus Stroud thought that the ball came out. That was a great hit by Dante Whitner coming in from the side. Sure enough, that ball is out again. Lawrence Vickers, tremendous job covering up for his teammate.
Third down and about a yard. Hillis. Linesmen come in. They're going to get the spot. The Browns will have a first down out to their 32.
Well, I'll tell you, you got to respect and admire the confidence in Peyton Hillis now at this point. I mean, you fumbled 2 times in 3 carries. Eric Mangini had every right in the world, and many coaches would have gotten away from a running back in that situation. It shows the confidence they do have in Peyton Hillis.
And Steve, he has now gone over 100 yards rushing, 19 carries for 101 for Hillis. A reverse. And Cribbs has got big problems. Ball's on the field. The Bills have it. From our vantage point, looked like the Bills grabbed the ball. We'll see if Cribbs got it back. Cribbs got it back somehow.
Boy, I cannot believe that somehow Joshua Cribbs got that ball back. I mean, look at that. That play was a mess from the beginning. And that was Chris Kelsey that came in and popped the ball out. I don't know how Josh Cribbs, look at that. He just squeezed it right out of there. Unbelievable how that ball came out from underneath 4 Buffalo Bills. Josh Cribbs just stuck his left paw in there and pulled it right out.
But there was a loss of 11. So it's second down and 21 for the Browns. Delhomme. Crunching tackle put on Massaquoi just as he catches the ball. Leotis McKelvin hits him. And it's 3rd and long for the Browns. Down by 4 as the third quarter is winding down and out.
You talk about living a charmed life, even though you're losing a game 10-6. Buffalo has laid, or Cleveland has laid that football on the ground 3 times in this drive. And nothing Buffalo can do to get that football.
And that is it for 3 quarters of play. The Bills continue to lead as they did at the half, 10-6.
He's the best-known owner in American sports. So how is Jerry Jones dealing with losing?
What you're seeing right now is agony.
60 Minutes, tonight.
The hit drama, NCIS Los Angeles, Tuesday, only CBS.
You are watching NFL Sunday Ticket.
Welcome to Cold Camp. This is your Nike Hyper Warmer. It's the only thing standing between you and bitter, cold defeat. I think you'll find that your most lasting impression won't be about the cold. It'll be fond memories of my drill. You just earned yourself a bath, son.
Keep it coming. Nike Pro Combat Hyperwarm, now at Sports Authority, your cold weather headquarters.
How about this one? It's almost the same thing.
No, it's not.
This one's great. It's just as good as the one you wanted.
No, it's not.
That's the one. Great choice.
Don't settle for a copy when you can have the original. The ultimate driving machine. Yours now at the BMW Joy sales event. And get a holiday credit of up to $2,500 towards exceptional lease and finance offers.
We've created a vast, complex system. In there is a new world. In there is our future. In there is our destiny.
Tron. PG Friday.
With Steve Berline, this is Don Crickey back in Orchard Park, New York. The Browns have the ball. They have 3rd and long coming up. 3rd and 16 as they trail the Bills. 10-6, the way it stood at the half. Only one touchdown in this game. That was the touchdown throw from Fitzpatrick to rookie David Nelson that gave the Bills the lead they've not relinquished after the Browns had an early 3-0 lead.
Jake Delhomme needs to be very careful here in this 3rd and long.
Delhomme gets time over the middle to Krebs, and he is blasted and well short of a first down. So as the Bills defense gets off, Jarris Byrd made that knockout tackle. He was a teammate of T.J. Ward of the Browns at Oregon, both in the same secondary. And now Spiller's back for the Bills. So on a wet day with a cold rain falling, you have a rookie back at the Bills' 24-yard line. He can break it. Well, the kickoff return for 95 for a touchdown against the Patriots this year. Ball hit down by Hodges, who's booming them all day. From the 14. And Spiller is out of bounds across the 45-yard line. So he gets, after a 54-yard punt, the rookie runs it back 33 yards. Ward knocked him out of bounds.
Toyotathon is back. With over 30 years of great deals, everyone's going. You'll never know who you'll see.
Abe? Alex? Jennifer?
Jonathan?
Stephanie?
Fabio? Wow.
Our biggest event of the year won't last long. Hurry in today. And now, every new Toyota comes with Toyota Care, featuring a complimentary maintenance plan with roadside assistance. Toyota.
Time, smartphones talk free. Share minutes for free when you add a smartphone to a family share plan. And now buy an LG Vortex and get one free.
To your PlayStation. My kids want a gaming system, but my wife wants a Blu-ray player. What do I do?
Well, that is a conundrum. If only there was something that was both a gaming machine and the sweetest Blu-ray movie player around.
Exactly.
And if only some well-groomed vice president went on television to tell the world of this two-in-one miracle machine.
Okay, I get it. I got you.
Where? Where is that man?
PlayStation. TV's #1 news show, Hawaii Five-0, Monday, only CBS.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by PlayStation 3. It only does everything. And by Toyota.
We're back to rainy western New York. A cold rain falling, a hard December rain all day long.
And I think the Buffalo Bills have shown a strong propensity to run on first down today. 19 out of 20 times.
This is the Bills' best starting field position of a drive. They pitch back. Browns are look to be all over it. Fine defense by the Browns as Donald Jones on a reverse is taken down by Eric Wright. A loss of 2 yards.
I'll tell you what, Don. Donald Jones did a heck of a job to keep that only a loss of 2 yards. Marcus Bernard had him dead to rights in the backfield for probably about an 8 or 10 yard loss.
So now 2nd down and 12 comes up for the Bills. Fitzpatrick. Very conservative play call. 12 of 19 throwing the ball today for 125 yards and 1 touchdown. He's not been intercepted. Nor has Delhomme. Play fake. And short gain on the play out to about the 48-yard line. So that'll bring up 3rd and relatively long. Stupar, the tight end, was just sitting there waiting as a check down guy. Number 88. And so the Bills change their offensive package with a long yardage play coming up. 3rd and 8 in the 4th quarter. Bills spread the field. Naaman Roosevelt. Rookie is in wide to the left to the top of your screen. Shuffle pass incomplete. Terrific defense by the Browns, and now a penalty marker is thrown after the play. Linesman comes over. This could be big depending if it's a defensive.
Ineligible downfield offense.
It's against the Bills.
Penalty is declined.
Browns will get the ball back.
4th down.
Yeah, I think this was supposed to be some sort of a middle screen, Don, for the Buffalo Bills. Penalty is going to be called on Eric Wood. You can see all the linemen trying to go downfield right there in the middle of all of them. That's Fred Jackson. There was supposed to be a middle screen. And Eric Wood, the center, released a little bit early, but it would have been fine if Fred Jackson could have found his way through there to give Ryan Fitzpatrick a place to put that ball, but it wasn't to be there.
It was not, and now Mormon ready to punt for the Bills. Krebs is back. High punt. Out of hang time. Krebs comes up on it. He'll let it hit. It goes in. Touchback. Browns go from their 20 down by 4. 52-yard punt, 32 yards net.
I can't believe I used to swing over those rocks. Took some foolish risks as a teenager. But I was still taking a foolish risk with my cholesterol. Anyone with high cholesterol may be at increased risk of heart attack. Diet and exercise weren't enough for me. I stopped kidding myself. I've been eating healthier, exercising more, and now I'm also taking Lipitor. If you've been kidding yourself about high cholesterol, stop. Along with diet, Lipitor has been shown to lower bad cholesterol 39 to 60%. Lipitor is FDA approved to reduce the risk of heart attack and stroke in patients who have heart disease or risk factors for heart disease.
Lipitor is not for everyone, including people with liver problems and women who are nursing, pregnant, or may become pregnant. You need simple blood tests to check for liver problems. Tell your doctor if you are taking other medications or if you have any muscle pain or weakness. This may be a sign of a rare but serious side effect.
Let's go, White, come on! If you have high cholesterol, you may be at increased risk of heart attack and stroke. Don't kid yourself. Talk to your doctor about your risk and about Lipitor.
Here's my new Windows Phone. See these live tiles? They update all the time. This one's got everyone I know in one place. So without fumbling through a bunch of apps, I can see what they're up to. Quickly post that I care, and my phone's back in my pocket. So I can actually watch my son's game. Go, buddy! And not be... that guy.
Buy any Windows Phone and get a second one free. So get your holiday on at AT&T.
Monday, could this be a holiday miracle?
I'm pregnant. I've never seen that woman before in my life. Sorry, force a habit. Congratulations!
How I Met Your Mother. Then, Russell's bringing a pinch of Grinch to the holidays.
It's a Christmas miracle. God bless us all.
A new rules of engagement after a new How I Met Your Mother. Monday.
Don Criqui with Steve Berline back at Ralph Wilson Stadium. Over the years, the Browns and the Bills have done some of their best work on days like this. Cold, rainy December weather, but now the Browns have to make plays down by 4. The game wearing on, 12:37 to play. Delhomme all day long swings it out nicely, and Hillis has the ball. Hillis is only his 3rd catch of the day for only 7 yards total.
I tell you, the Cleveland Browns could be in more of a hole than they are right there. Last drive, this all happened. First fumble, Peyton Hillis recovered his own right there. Lawrence Vickers covered for him, and then here, Josh Cribbs has the ball knocked out. 4 Bills have the football, but no. Josh Cribbs gets his hand in there and pulls it back. Very, very fortunate for Cleveland not to have lost the football on that drive.
And it's a 2nd and 5 for the Browns. Delhomme comes back near side, and then Robisky catch is quickly stopped. Drayton Florence makes the stop for the Bills, number 29.
For about a 1-yard gain. And of Jake Delhomme's 11 completions today, only 2 of them, Don, have been for 10 yards or more. So this Cleveland passing game has been very safe, very conservative to say the least.
They did hit the 1 deep ball. They got a 34-yard gainer to Massaquoi in the first half. You got to think something like that's coming before long. They need plays. They need bigger plays. Delhomme takes a look. He's going to air it out. Loses the ball.
Oh, I don't know. That early whistle. That was Arthur Moats that came and knocked that ball out. Delhomme, the question in my mind is whether that arm was going forward or not. Scott Green, the referee, is ruling that it definitely was. That's a real bit. I mean, I could see Chan Gailey wanting to challenge that one.
That wasn't coming forward.
And that's the only call that could be made by Scott Green, is that the arm was coming forward. But I need to be convinced a little bit more.
Remember, of course, the call on the field was an incomplete forward pass.
So it's got to be indisputable.
Buffalo is challenging the ruling on the field that it was a forward pass.
We're going to step away while they go to the truth machine and check the videotape. Boy, that's going to be a tough one.
Somebody got a brand new car.
Got that new car smell. Wait. What? Come on, man. You gonna say no to this? Bang! Double quarter pounder with cheese. If I see 1 sesame seed.
Totally irresistible and fully loaded with flavor. The Big Mac Double Quarter Pounder with cheese and Angus 3rd Pounder.
Oh, let me get a napkin. Thank you. I'm in the back seat. It adds character.
The simple joy of giving into flavor.
Woo! 6 points for me. Excuse me. I'll have another light beer, please.
You sure you don't want a Miller Lite? Has more taste.
Does it matter?
Well, when you stop being a mama's boy and can figure that out, let me know.
Peanut! Mom?
What she say to you?
Man up and choose a light beer with more taste. Grab a triple hops brewed Miller Lite with that great Pilsner taste.
Miller Lite, please.
Much better.
Let me get that for you, Peanut.
3, 2, 1.
The Droid Pro by Motorola knows you need business on the go with its powerful 1 gigahertz processor. Its globe-trotting Wi-Fi hotspotting swagger. It knows you want a rich web experience with Adobe Flash and access to over 100,000 Android apps. Finally, a work phone worth taking home.
Join the movement. Pledge to play 60 at NFLRush.com.
You're watching the NFL on CBS.
What was ruled an incomplete pass is now being challenged by the Bills. And the referee, Scott Green, has the decision.
After reviewing the play, it was a fumble. The quarterback lost possession. It'll be Buffalo's ball. 1st and 10 on the 23-yard line. Please reset the game clock to 11:03.
You see, Don, you saw there Arthur Moats right there, the 6th-round draft choice this year with the big play. These next 2 angles show I think it was definitely the right call to overturn it. Jake Delhomme, that arm does not look like it was going forward before Arthur Moats was able to knock that ball out of there. There's a happy Arthur Moats right there.
Well, as Chan Gailey said about him, he plays hard, he hard.
Really, really mature football player for a rookie. Jake Delhomme right there. Was not his fault, just trying to make a play. Eric Mangini really doesn't care right now. You can see all the fumbles. Cleveland's had 5 fumbles today. It could be a heck of a lot worse, so they've only lost 2 of them.
Yeah, it could be a lot worse. But now the Bills take over the ball. Go to the run, nothing there. Good defense by the Browns. It's Eric Barton, inside backer, who makes the stop.
Now this Browns defense, their only priority right now is to make sure that Buffalo does not score a touchdown. If they give up the field goal, they can live with that because it's still a 1-score ball game at that point. But a touchdown makes it a 2-score game. With the way this is going, it'd be very difficult to overcome.
And very hard, as you know, Steve, to score on the Browns running the ball. They've given up only 4 rushing touchdowns in 12 games.
And they're very good red zone defense. Not quite in the red zone yet, but they're very solid.
Throwing a catch. Running in the open field inside the 10-yard line. There's the fullback, Corey McIntyre, who was with the Browns back in 05. It's a 14-yard gain and a 1st and goal.
Look at the athleticism of Ryan Fitzpatrick. 2 guys in his face. Joe Hayden and Jason Trusnick were in his face. Able to get that ball out of there on the money to Corey McIntyre. That's a huge play.
Now the Browns, they'll play run defense. They'll bring people up. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. This is where Fitzpatrick can be dangerous. You remember those 3 good runs for 1st downs he had in the 1st half. Bringing it out. Losing his footing on good defense by the Browns. The tackler is down. Fred Jackson runs the ball. And shaken up on the play. It looks like Eric, is that Eric Barton? No, it's Sheldon Brown who's down.
Yeah, I think there very easily could have been a holding call on Sheldon Brown. He was trying to keep contained. Look at how he's being held there by Stevie Johnson.
With his extended arm, he hurt the right shoulder.
Yeah.
This is the Evo 4G. This is Android, which powers the Evo. This is something nice someone said about the Evo. So is this. And this. And all this. And this is something really, really nice that someone said about the Evo. Well, we thought it was nice. This is the HTC Evo 4G, only from Sprint, the Now Network.
A little more, and whoa.
Yeah, nice.
Agents, what do we have here?
An Autobotome. I've only heard about these.
And we can save them hundreds by combining their auto, boat, and home policies, all under Farmers.
Exactly.
Are these legal?
Define legal.
Well, can you drive it on a street?
No.
We are insurance.
We are farmers. Bum, ba, bum, 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 bum.
Time to go to work.
It's a wooden gun.
From the guys who brought you Step Brothers and Talladega Nights.
That's what I'm talking about. I did that.
Will Ferrell, Mark Wahlberg.
We're doing a lot of property damage.
The Other Guys. Get it on unrated Blu-ray and DVD December 14th. The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Sprint, the Now Network. TD Ameritrade. And by The Other Guys on Blu-ray and DVD December 14th. Also on digital download.
We're back. Orchard Park, New York. Bills by 4. 2nd down and 8 coming up. 2nd down and goal from the 8. Fitzpatrick Calls his own number. He's heading up, he's heading down, he's not in. He's down to the 2-yard line. 3rd and goal.
Boy, what a great hit by T.J. Ward. That was a called quarterback draw. And a good job by Ryan Fitzpatrick picking his hole. Watch his patience here. He doesn't see what he wants to see. Scoots around. But look at the hit by T.J. Ward. Wow. Now that was a ball carrier. That could easily have been considered a head-to-head. That was close to a helmet-to-helmet contact. But as a ball carrier, once Ryan Fitzpatrick crosses that line of scrimmage, he's a running back.
This is huge. The Browns have to stop it. Bills take it in here. It could be the game the way the scoring has gone today on this wet, rainy day. And Browns stop it. Very close to the goal line. Linesman comes in.
Didn't look like he got into me.
David Bowens was the lead tackler on Fred Jackson.
And now somebody's hurt here too.
Yeah, Bowens is knocked out. David Bowens, he filled the gap, made the hit on Jackson, stopped him just short of the goal line, but now Bowens is down, the 12-year veteran who Eric Mangini was absolutely extolling about his leadership on this team. He's knocked out.
When it comes to investing, no one person has all the answers.
So TD Ameritrade doesn't give me just one person. Questions about retirement?
I talk to their retirement account specialist.
Bonds? Grab the phone. Fixed income specialist.
TD Ameritrade knows investors sometimes need real live help.
Not just one broker, a whole team there to help.
Help me decide what's right for me.
People with answers at TD Ameritrade.
Get up to $500 when you open an account.
Now you can send photos straight to your printer from any mobile device.
Now let's send one to Aunt Susan.
Introducing the new web-connected printers with ePrint from HP.
Help me be Santa-mazing.
The Blue Crew can help you wow all the guys on your list.
Right now at Sears, get incredible deals through Saturday. Your tool guy will love this 255-piece mechanics tool set for only $189.99. This Craftsman drill and circular combo kit is only $99.99. Score big with this sharp 46-inch 1080p LED for only $899.99. This Sony 12-megapixel digital camera is only $99.99.
With gift advice and the right price, the Blue Crew has your back.
Be the Santa you want to be. Find your Santa at Sears.com.
Shut it down.
What is the crime?
Sparkle set the whole thing off. Last time I checked, you don't just end up under a ton of sugar.
What would make her kill her own brother?
David Bowens is okay. He got up and walked off. Now the Bills try a field goal that's up and good. And they extend to a 7-point advantage with 7:56 to play. So David Bowens stunned on the tackle. It stopped the touchdown. Then he was up and he's being over to the sideline, came off under his own power, needed no help. Seems to be okay.
It's time for the Bud Light Playbook. Today, how to avoid a costly fumble.
Yeah, well, I blew out my knee. Nice save. I use that sticky stuff that receivers used to use. Now I'll never drop my Bud Light. Here we go.
I just got this new car.
Hey, man. Bud Light, the sure sign of a good time. Here we go.
Hey, wanna trade? I got pudding. No way. Oh. I'll give you my lunch for a week. Get your own. Hand it over. Larry, I'm your boss. So? Awkward.
Get your own chicken marinara melt, our latest $5 footlong sub. Fresh toasted till it bubbles in melt-tastic glory. Subway melts. Subway, eat fresh.
Right now, Verizon has the new Samsung Galaxy Tab. At just 7 inches, it's the only tablet designed for maximum mobility. And it's Android-powered and flash-enabled for the best web browsing experience. Get yours at Verizon.
Criminal Minds, Wednesday, only CBS.
The NFL on CBS is sponsored by Subway. The Meltastic Subway Chicken Marinara Melt is back, and it's the latest $5 footlong sub. Subway, eat fresh. And by Bud Light. It's the sure sign of a good time. Here we go.
With Steve Berline, this is Don Criqui back at Ralph Wilson Stadium. The Bills having to settle for a field goal that gives them a 7-point advantage with 7:56 to play, and now the Browns get the ball back. A short, high-spinning kick to the 22. Mike Bell turns it out. They get him at the 29. Ryan Scott leads the way. Tomorrow on CBS, it's holiday season in Hawaii. But to solve this case, 5-0 will need more than a miracle. Don't miss a new episode of TV's #1 news show, Hawaii 5-0, tomorrow, only CBS.
You know, Don, this Cleveland Browns team, they're 6 points down. They've been in 8 games this year decided by 7 points or less. That's the second most in the NFL. Unfortunately, their record in those games is 3-5.
And how about the Bills, Steve, with 4 3-point losses?
Yes, these are
3 of them in overtime. Now it's up to Jake Delhomme. He's got to make plays with his right arm. Down by 7, 7:49 to play. Crowd kicks in. Hillis gets some protecting the ball, works it out across the 35. Got close to 5.
I really still think, Don, with 7.5 minutes left in this game, the best thing Cleveland can do, even though the ball's been put on the ground, Brian Daboll needs to keep going to Peyton Hillis. They're making positive yards when they give him the football. No reason to get desperate at this point.
Hillis 20 carries for 106 yards. His quarterback realigns him directly behind. Hills fill in the gaps. Their big linemen tough to move. Marcus Stroud and Kyle Williams. Williams is setting up a lot of linebacker tackles. Posluszny said, we're going to be open for business today, the linebackers, because we know that it's a running day.
No doubt. The biggest problem for Cleveland, though, right now is they don't have an established go-to receiver here other than Ben Watson.
Big down, 3rd and 3 for the Browns. Down by 7. Delhomme looks. Now looks. Fires downfield. Off the hands of his receiver and incomplete. And 6:32 remains in the game. Robert Royal was the target. Jarris Byrd was there, came in high, and the Browns will have to punt.
You've got to give Buffalo a lot of credit here. There's been several occasions, many occasions, especially in this second half, where Cleveland has had 3rd and short, meaning 3rd and 4 or less. And Cleveland has had very little success converting those. Not once have they done it through the passing game.
One of the Browns' best weapons, Steve, has been Reggie Hodges. He's been booming the ball with his punts. Low snap. Gets it downfield. Spiller makes some people miss. Blocking foul. Penalty against Buffalo. 46-yard punt and a 9-yard return. Mike Adams was on the play. Scott Green will give us the call on the penalty, but it would appear to be a block in the back.
Illegal block in the back. Number 27, receiving team during the return. 10-yard penalty. First down.
Reggie Corner is the guy called for it. Survivor Week kicks off on Wednesday when a family challenge brings out the best and worst in the survivors. New Survivor Wednesday and the season finale next Sunday, only CBS. So now the Bills, they need first downs, and the Browns will be looking to jam the door here and get the ball back. Down by 7 of the Browns. The 2-10 Bills in virtually every game. They were blown out last week, but they said they'd be right back this week, and they are. Browns will be hunting the ball. Jackson works it, gets some out to about the 25, and let's see what James Brown has for us in New York as the scoreboards change.
Hey, Don, talking about a hard-hitting and opportunistic Steelers defense. Take a look at Carson Palmer, picked off by Lamar Woodley, 14 yards back for the return. Fourth time this season, Carson has thrown a pick six, 20-7 Pittsburgh. That in the fourth. Don and Steve.
Good, JB. JB, of course, watching with great interest. Ryan Fitzpatrick, JB, a Harvard man, and a very good basketball player there.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I did not know that.
I think he's a high school All-American at DeMatha High School. Now it is a 2nd down and 5. Hand off and running with the ball hard is Fred Jackson. He crosses the 15. How about the Jaguars and the Raiders? Back to James Brown.
Hey, Don, way to dust off some cobwebs to remember back that far. But take a look here. David Gaddard hooking up with Mike Sims. Walk on 3rd and goal. That 10-yard strike there for Jacksonville gives them the lead. They're on top 28-24 late in the 3rd. Back to Don Criqui and Steve Berline.
All right, and here in the Buff, outside of the city of Buffalo, Orchard Park, New York, 3rd down, big down now for the Browns to get a stop and get the ball back. Time becoming a factor. Bills by 7, 4:50 to play. Throw, catch, ball is free, incomplete. Big hit. Abram Elam makes a strike. They say that the good play of Ward really frees up Elam to run and tackle more.
Oh, this guy has been playing tremendous football the last 3 weeks. What a hit. Perfect timing coming into this game. Abram Elam, last 3 weeks, he's had 2 interceptions, 2 sacks, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovery that he happened to take back for a touchdown right there. A big hit on 3rd down with Fred Jackson.
Now the Browns, Steve, they could get good field position here. Josh Cribbs back at his 35. Penalty markers down as the ball is hit high into the air.
Yeah, had movement early on Buffalo. I think it's going to be called on John Cordo.
False start. Kicking team number 33. 5-yard penalty.
It's his second penalty today on special teams, Cordo.
It is. And he just got a little bit of a head start. You know, you wonder why a team is 2-10. It's because of little mistakes like that that come back and kind of haunt you, move you back into the end zone a little more. Also, Cleveland putting the ball on the ground 5 times, but getting away with it so many times. The ball has to bounce your way to get wins in this league.
As Don Shula used to say, Steve, what's a little mistake?
Yep.
With him, they're all mistakes. Here's the ball, a line drive. This will come back at the Bills. Josh Cribbs at his 40, and he's upended. A tremendous special teams play. Coming down to make that play was Donald Jones from Youngstown State. Tonight on 60 Minutes, Jerry Jones has an ego the size of Texas and is the best-known owner in American sports. So how is he dealing with losing? Find out tonight on 60 Minutes, only CBS. The truth is, Jerry Jones is a very nice guy.
He is, and I'll tell you, a good friend of yours and mine, Jason Garrett, the head coach, hasn't been losing much lately.
3-1.
That's right.
First down. Browns down by 7. 4:37 to play. Delhomme stands in. Here comes the heat. Dumps it off low. Nothing gained. Ball was caught, but Posluszny, who continues to pile up tackle numbers, came in with 117. He's got to have 12 today.
Well, look at these second half possessions for the Cleveland Browns right there, Don. Just not a lot to be excited about. 8 plays is the longest drive they've had. I'm really surprised we have not seen Josh Cribbs at all in the Wildcat formation because they've been struggling so much offensively.
Yeah, he's got that ailing right foot, 4 dislocated toes, and here is, look at the ball's live. They're going to rule it incomplete. Leotis McKelvin puts a pop on Chancey Stuckey. Very close to a fumble.
What a pop it was. I think the timing was too good by Leotis McKelvin. I think he got there right as the ball got there almost.
That's a fumble.
Well, he
took 2 steps with it. They're not going to challenge. So
yeah, they are. It looks like they are not going to challenge. No, you're right, Don.
He did take a couple of steps after it was on his hands. But the official right on top of it says no catch. And now here comes an all-out blitz, a high ball.
Delhomme got his arm hit.
And Delhomme is picked off. The Bills take over the ball at their 41.
His arm was hit right as he released that football. He couldn't get it out there the way he wanted to. But you can't hide the fact that it could not come at a worse time.
McKelvin makes the pick.
You'll watch right as Jake Delhomme gets ready to release his football. He is tipped on the right side. It's Brian Scott that was coming on the blitz, the safety off the right side, that got Jake Delhomme's arm and caused that interception.
So now the Bills will try to run clock in. Eric Mangini's Browns will be struggling to make stops and get the ball back. Browns looking for their third straight win. But they're up against it now. It's up to their defense to get it back. Maybe get a turnover. They've been hunting the ball all day. Bills run. Don't get a lot, but that's fine with them. They keep the clock running. Browns still have all 3 timeouts.
And there you see Jake Delhomme, and in the black hat there next to Brian Dable and Jake Delhomme is Colt McCoy, the future of this Cleveland Browns organization at quarterback. Jake Delhomme knows that as well. Doesn't know what the future holds as far as he is concerned, but understands and is supportive of the fact that Colt McCoy is possibly a very special quarterback.
Back to the run. Power straight ahead, bring up 3rd and short. The Lions and the Packers, longtime enemies. Here's James Brown with more on that.
Hey, Don and Steven, it's been a soccer-like scoring affair until Detroit gets on the scoreboard here as Drew Stanton tosses that one to Will Heller. He takes it 13 yards to pay dirt. It is now Detroit on top of Green Bay, 7-3. That in the 4th. Don Criqui, Steve Berline.
All right, JB, right now the ball out to the 49-yard line of the Bills.
You know, we're going to see another ball game tomorrow night in Detroit. It's looking like that Giants-Vikings game is going to be played tomorrow night in Detroit. Had to be postponed because of the Metrodome problems.
Giants have been like Marco Polo. They ended up in Kansas City, and here is a first down and a whole lot more as Jackson takes it down to the 30-yard line.
Oh, and that's a backbreaker for Cleveland. Not only did they give up the first down, but they gave up field position right there with the long run by Fred Jackson.
19-yard gain on the play. So that was huge. A first down run. We're down to 2 minutes to play.
My client Gloria has a lot going on in her life. Wife, mother, marathoner. But one day, it's just going to be James and her. So as their financial advisor, I'm helping them look at their complete financial picture, even the money they've invested elsewhere, to create a plan that can help weather all kinds of markets. Because that's how they're getting ready for all the things they want to do.
With you when you need a financial advisor fully invested in you. Wells Fargo Advisors. Together we'll go far.
Did Dad go to Jared for the Pandora bracelet like we told him?
I can't tell.
Oh, honey.
He totally went to Jared.
Celebrate life's unforgettable moments with Pandora, now at Jared.
Oh, they are so cute at that age.
Jared, the Galleria of Jewelry.
This Christmas,
it's turkey time.
The Fockers would like to give you the gift
What are those little Jewish hats?
of laughter.
Thank you. You're welcome, Yaakov.
Your Hebrew name.
Yaakov.
Little Fockers, rated PG-13.
That's so dumb.
Don't be left behind. Get it first with AT&T, the nation's fastest mobile broadband network, period. Rethink possible.
These 3 teams have faced the biggest challenges of their lives.
Right in the kisses. Oh, God.
Now, it's
It's a mad dash to the finish line.
This is gorgeous.
Will the first all-female team ever win?
This could go either way.
Don't miss the season finale of The Amazing Race tonight, only CBS.
With Steve Berline, this is Don Criqui back at Buffalo. 2 minutes to play. Bills with a 7-point lead. And after the 19-yard run for a first down, they have it 1st and 10. Jackson again inside the 30. Bills have rushed for over 170 yards today and held the Browns to 105 rushing. Browns use a timeout.
I told my wife I wanted tools for Christmas. You know what? Keith here knows a lot about tools.
Hi, Keith.
So I should let you shop. I'll be in appliances.
This is gonna be easy. We have a lot of great gifts. This Porter Cable Combo Kit is now $89, and it comes with this drill, saw, battery, and bag.
Thanks, Keith. He's gonna love them.
Oh, yes, I am.
Oh, you gotta wait till Christmas.
Experience. Lowe's. Let's build something together.
Order online, and now you can pick up just 20 minutes later, guaranteed. Or we can ship it to you.
The Bills with a commanding time of possession advantage. 2nd down and 7. Jackson again looks to bounce outside, cutting back. Jackson drives for a first down. 10-yard gain.
And really the backbreaker.
That's the knockout punch.
Yep. That run takes Fred Jackson over 100 yards for the day, and I think Rob Ryan, Rex's brother, realizes that might just about seal his doom. You see Eric Mangini there as well. You know, Eric Mangini talked to us yesterday. He said the goal last year was to learn how to prepare and then learn how to compete. This year, the goals were to learn how to win, which I believe they've done. Winning 5 games this year, dramatic turnaround coming into the season after 12 games to have 5 wins. But then the other key was to learn how to win consistently. And that's a game like today he's talking about, winning the games against the teams that are 2-10.
Jackson again. Jackson getting the ball all day long, this sure-handed runner. He's now run it 26 times today for 99 yards.
And here you see some of the miscues, some of the things that hurt the Cleveland Browns today. The attempted hurdle by Peyton Hillis, and then the fumble on the great play by Arthur Moach, knocking the ball out on Jake Delhomme. And then right there, you saw Jake Delhomme's right arm getting hit, leading to the interception. That was their last possession. And then Buffalo, acting like a team that's been here before, able to run out the clock the last 4 minutes of this ball game, really running right at this Cleveland Browns defense successfully.
And compounding the Browns' problems, they're out of timeouts. Jackson goes over 100 on his 27th carry of the day. So the Bills will just be going into formation at their leisure, letting that play clock eat away at the game clock.
And we need to give some props to Fred Jackson, too. What a great running back he is. Last year, first running back in the history of the NFL to rush for over 1,000 yards and have over 1,000 yards in kickoff returns in the same year. Actually has his jersey hanging in the Canton, hanging in the Hall of Fame for a year because of that accomplishment.
Yeah, what a free agent acquisition he's been. Just a solid veteran, does everything right. Run, catch, block. Around the NFL, this week's buzz.
Let's see what people are talking about.
Giants and the Vikings go to Detroit tomorrow night to play.
Tomorrow night, yep. And then Aaron Rodgers out with a concussion.
And the Lions lead the game.
That's a big game for Green Bay. And then Jacksonville leading Oakland 31-24. David Garrard having a big day. San Diego Chargers watching that game intently, hoping that the Raiders will give them a chance to get back in it.
3rd down and 9. Finding a way down to the 10-yard line and very close to a first down.
It looks like they're going to spot it, Don, at the 11. I thought he got to the 10 too, but it looks like they're putting that spot just short of the 10-yard line.
So now Ryan Fitzpatrick comes over. See what the head coach wants to do. Do you kick a field goal, risk it possibly being blocked, and run back?
Well, that's a good question. Chan Gailey's got to make that call, not me. And I think at this point, though, you've got to show the confidence in your kicker.
I'd run it.
Yeah, you know, you can make a case for it either way, Don. I think probably the smart call would be to run the football and figure you're going to give the ball back to Cleveland with 5 seconds left. It's going to be the last play of the game. Don't give them the opportunity to block the field goal and have something crazy happen.
Coming up next, most of you will see Tom Brady and the New England Patriots bring their great offense against the Chicago Bears in that daunting defense. Miami takes on the Jets. Kansas City battles San Diego. Or Denver's at Arizona. A great doubleheader day continues on CBS. They are going to run it. Fred Jackson behind McIntyre. That's what it is. And it's a first down. And it's the ball game for the Bills. So the Bills come from behind, win the game 13-6. It's a doubleheader day. Most of you will see the Patriots going against the Bears. Now for Steve Berline, this is Don Crookie saying so long from Buffalo. You've been watching the NFL on CBS.